Good morning, Jim. Did you finish your project? Remember you have to present it today. Good morning, teacher. The project was about asking a person about his or her daily routine, right? Yes, you had to ask a person a list of 20 questions. Judging by your face, you didn't do it right. No, I didn't. I'm sorry, teacher. Can you give me another week to do it, please? Alright. But why didn't you do it? I gave you 2 weeks to do that project. I don't have any friends or family to practice with. I think that's why I'm terrible at speaking English. I suppose that's why I can't speak English very well. Because I don't have anyone to practice with. Because you said we need to practice every day and I can't do that. I just come here once a week. I don't have money to pay for more, teacher. I can't learn English on my own. Why do you say that? Of course you can learn English by your own. I will help you. Seriously. Because I can't take it anymore. Please, help me. Learning English by yourself can be a challenge, but it is possible. There are ways you can improve your reading, writing, listening and speaking skills. One good way to actually learn anything is to set specific goals with a deadline. If you can't do this, then you're only fooling yourself. That's the thing. If you set specific goals, you would be more determined to meet them with a specific timeline. I'm gonna give you some examples. I want to learn how to write, read and deal with all English verbs. In the next month, for example. Or, I must be able to have a conversation introducing myself. Asking a native speaker about themselves while full answering their questions in 1 month's time. Or, I want to score 90 points in my international English exam in the next 3 months. You should also be careful to pick specific goals that are ambitious, yet realistic. If you don't do it and only practice every day, you will improve, but you won't know how much. And it's not only with English. It works with any objective you have for your life. If you want to get more money, for example, you don't just say, I will make a lot of money. You need to set specific goals like, I will earn double my salary the next year, for example. In my opinion, that's the best way to get whatever you want in your life. It worked for me. Another thing you can do to improve your English is make English a part of your everyday life. You may not live in an English-speaking country, but there are many ways to make English a part of your everyday life. I already gave you many examples of things you can do to improve your English on your own. Like switch the language on your smartphone to English or paste English labels on things around your house. Listen to English radio stations and watch English TV channels. Read English books for entertainment. Or write notes in English. There are many ways to do it, but I will tell you which worked better for me. Translate anything you can wherever you are. There are 2 ways of doing this. You can translate just in your mind or you can say it aloud. It depends on you. Well, it depends on the place you are at that moment. If you're in your house, you can say it aloud. But if you're in your work, then that could be a little complicated. Unless you work online. I will share you my experience with this activity. I used to work as a carpenter many years ago. I had to wake up very early to take the bus to get to work on time. Every day. You're wondering why I'm telling you this. Because I used to translate everything in my house. I will lay up and name the things around. This is a bed, chair, soap, bathroom. But you live in the same place every day, so no new vocabulary comes into your life. Well, luckily, I had to travel like for 2 hours to get to my job. I saw a lot of things on my way to work. That's a nice red car. A tall person. An old car. A dangerous movement. Yes, I know what you're thinking. I am not a dictionary, how am I gonna do it? Well, you have your phone with you. Just take it and search for that word in English. It's not necessary to take notes of that because you will see it every day. That's the best part. So for example, one day you search for the word queer, which is similar to strange. You see a queer guy getting on the bus, then the next day you see a queer girl. So, you remember that word and use it in your everyday life. That's a good way to learn new vocabulary. And you're doing it on your own. You don't need a teacher to learn new vocabulary. Also, a great way is to talk to yourself in English. I do it all the time. Every day. For example, you wake up and say, I'm already up, what am I gonna do now? Take a shower. It's very cold. I don't feel like taking a shower right now. I think I will do it later. Yeah. Ask yourself questions. Why am I sad? Is there something I can do to feel better? Answer yourself. Yes, if I drink a cup of coffee, I think I will feel much better. And if you want another person to practice with, then you have internet now. There are apps, websites, social network, many ways to get friends to practice with. And if you don't like the idea, you can go to a tourist place in your area. Find native speakers. I have many students who say they can't practice because they don't have friends to do it. Come on. Let's be honest. You're just too lazy to do something extra to practice. I'm telling you this because like you, I was also a student. I know what you're talking about. What happened? Do you think I'm lying? Do you think these tips won't work on you? No, teacher. It's just that. It's too much work. I don't know. Taking action makes the difference between being successful or not. It's on you. Yeah, but I would like to know. Have any of you guys done something like this? Yeah, okay. Let's ask the subscribers, so they can tell us their experiences. How do you practice your English, guys? Let us know on the comments, please.
Dear listeners, I hope you like this conversation. If you cool and improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with friends. And if you want to support this channel, you can join us or click on the super thank button. Thanks.